My name is Bob Hathaway. I'm a volunteer here at the North Helpline Lake City Food Bank. Have been for quite a while, and I am the Director of Distribution. I started here 8.5 years ago. On the first week that they opened the food bank, North Helpline has been supporting the neighborhood through helping people pay their rent or utility shut-offs and stuff like that for years. But I read in the Jet City Maven that there was a food bank opening up in Lake City, and since I lived near Lake City, I said it'd be a perfect opportunity. So I came in, volunteered the first week, and have been here ever since.
Bob is great. He's fast. He has a good heart. He deserves to be the king of everything. I love him so much. If he runs for anything, any seat, I vote for him.
We usually do about 600 clients a week. You know, that would be about, I don't know, 1,500 mouths that we feed a week. Monthly, we do 25 to 30,000 pounds of food go out the doors. That's a lot of moving freight. The other question that everybody inevitably asks is, why do you volunteer at a food bank? And, well, I think everybody should volunteer, but there's one story that I always tell, and this might take a minute. But when I was young, about 8 years old, there was a knock on the door, and it was the holiday season, and there was a knock on the door, and I got my mother, you know, I opened the door and there were two men standing there, so I got my mother, and the two men had bags of groceries. And my mother was raising 3 kids. She was 3 kids at the time. She had suffered a divorce and wasn't getting any child care or anything, and these people were from the local church, and she was so excited to have all that food. So the reason why I volunteered at a food bank is because I want to be the people on the other side of the door. That's why.
You always want to get done everything as fast as you can and get as much done as you can.
What do you think his drive is?
I don't know.
I don't know. He's just always in full speed. There's no half throttle for Bob.
It's wonderful, and the people, the volunteers are fabulous, and you know, it's just giving back to the community. I think everybody should do it every once in a while, and why not? It's a good time.
He comes on Saturdays, he stacks the food and helps us arrange it in the crates, and he also helps, don't tell anybody, he helps us raise some funds sometime with 30%, and we almost raised like $3,000. So that was really awesome. And then he's not only here that I heard, he volunteers at some other places. So he's a remarkable guy, he's a very good guy, yeah. He's been helping make impacts in this place, so that's a nice thing.
When I first met him about 3-4 years ago, he was always there for everyone, myself included. Taught me what to do, how to do it, and he's even in the toughest times of the distribution of foods or inclement weather, he's always been the first one there, the last one to go, and working through everything. He's capable of thinking of others when he's needed. He's always there when he's needed, and he's there before he's needed, in fact. And that's why Bob ought to be the community champion.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Without the help and support of Bob Hathaway, the North Helpline would never have been able to grow to accommodate the needs of people in our community. Bob's always been visionary and on top of things, and he's really dedicated to making sure that everyone in our neighborhood receives food and support and the things they need to be a successful member of our community.
So once a month you take care of the children in the neighborhood, give them toys, blankets, clothing, baby food, diapers, all of that stuff. There's our volunteers over there. Hi. They're all trying to hide from you. These are all the backup crates that are all categorized in different, but we just put up these little signs, which are kind of cool, to tell us, you know, where to go when the line runs low. This is our distribution line. There's 2 lines. One goes that way, one goes right, one goes left. We try to keep them exactly the same. We try to make sure that they all have a well-balanced diet because they're only allowed to come here once a week. So we try to give them a well-balanced diet so that, you know, they get enough nourishment through the week. At least some vegetables, some canned soup, just some snacks, just because that's just nice to have. Some beverages, some dry pasta or rice, what we call, you know, dried protein. And then, thanks. And then we also try to give them as much frozen foods and produce as we can. This is our brand new cooler. Inside here we go, we try to rotate left from right, so if we know what we're taking, we're going to take from the left and move to the right. Try to keep we've got lots of dairy that was donated. This came in from Northwest Harvest, I believe. And this is just cases and cases of pork milk, which came in from Food Lifeline. So both of those entities help us out quite a bit. This in here is a freezer. Right now it's only 0 degrees, so I don't know if I want to go in here and freeze your camera. But these are all put into sections too. Like that's just the sort of dinner type stuff. This is chicken, this is beef, and that's pork. We're giving away a lot of pork because that's what we've stored up the most this week. And all of this is from Grocery Rescue. This is the hardest working guy here. This is Amir. Hello. Amir is the king of everything corrugated. It was a few years ago that we were approached by one of the larger entities, Food Lifeline, Northwest Harvest, to come up with the Grocery Rescue program. So we kind of we were one of the pilot programs to go to all the grocery stores, pick that stuff up, safely move it from one place to another, and safely distribute it to the clients. And I think it's a wonderful thing. And it took us quite a while, but we figured it out, and now everybody in town is using the same method. So that's a wonderful thing. All the QFCs, the Safeways, the Albertsons, they're all in on it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Is that a pretty good tour for you? Pretty good tour for me. Can I go to work now?